Today I have a kind of different video than the things I've been putting out so far, and as per request, I am going to show my K-pop photo card collection. My photo card collection isn't really organized at all, but as I flip through, you guys will see my K-pop binder ecosystem. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So this one is my main binder. Honestly, it's like the only proper binder that I have. But inside, I have a few of my groups in here. And then like on the pockets on each side, I just have like random miscellaneous inclusions and like freebies and stuff. But yes, so some spots are empty because I noticed that like it would fall out a lot, or they're just in use in some kind of photo card holder on my purse somewhere, or something along those lines. So the beginning of this binder is my enhypen section. My biases are Jungwon, Jae, and Sunghoon, so that's who you're seeing mostly. And then we go into my TXT photo cards. I love TXT, but their photo cards are really expensive, so I don't have a whole lot. But Bumgyu and Yeonjun are my biases. And then we have Kepler. I always say that my government bias is shouting, but honestly, flipping through, you can see that like my bias line is pretty long. And then I have ATs. My bias line is Wooyoung and Yosang. They're my biases. And then we have Twice, and then Jihyo, Sana, and Nayeon are my biases. I started collecting them during Formula of Love era because their photo cards are super cute. I wouldn't officially call myself a stan, but based on this collection, you can kind of tell I'm more than a casual listener. And then these are some of the boyz collection. These are kind of like my most recent ones, I guess I would say. They're kind of scattered throughout a lot of other binders, and then in the back I have more like the things that were in the pockets, but a little more organized. I have like other inclusions that aren't photo cards, so like stickers or like freebies from cup sleeve events and whatnot. I need to organize this section a little better. But these are a lot of like older ones that I've gotten, and then these ones in the convenience stores in Japan, you can print out like pictures and stuff, so that's what I did. I have Gyuvin, but he's somewhere else. I have no idea. I don't know. He's not in the binder. So this is the main binder, and then everything else is in collect books, so it's a little disorganized, but we shall go through it. So this is my first collect book that I started. It has Astro, NCT, and BTS, I believe. And then before I get into this book, I just wanted to note that any photo card that I pull stays in my album unless it's not secure in there, like it can easily fall out or something. Then I put it in my collect books, but to save space in my collect books, I always keep it in there. So you guys won't really see the stuff I pull. This is stuff I've like bought, traded, yada yada yada. So let's get into this one. So my Astro biases are Sanha, and then my wrecker is Moonbin. And then this first collect book I had, I didn't separate freebies and official photo cards, but all the other ones that you'll see from now on will, I think, all be official. And then also, I am looking to downsize my collection, so if anything catches your eye, just let me know. And then we've gone into our BTS and then also the NCT. So this is like the first batch of NCT photo cards that I've collected. So these are my OG ones. So a lot of the unofficial ones I got from like cup sleeve events. This one's another one of my collect books that has a lot of my main stuff. I actually bought this collect book at like a book off in Tokyo when I went in 2023. It's like a random like, you know, like jelly bean like candy thing, but it's really useful. I filled it up so fast. I have this one random mini photo card. Oh, and then if it looks old like this, it's because I got it secondhand, just an FYI. I have my Team collection. It's not like a huge collection, but I do love what I have. And then my bias here is K, but I also collect Joe and Nicholas, and then sometimes Fuma too. And then like 2023, 2024, I was super into Just B, so I started a collection, but it was so hard to collect Just B because no one was selling. I still like them, but I mostly just listen to their music right now. But these I got from tour. They were like $1 because we were the last stop on the tour and they still had a lot left. And then this one is a Polaroid that they were selling, like signed Polaroids for $20. That's crazy. Mercari Japan was my best friend when I was building this Just Be collection. And now we are into the boys. So my biases are Jacob, Changmin, Eric, and Juyeon. So since I have 4 biases, and the boys are relatively easy to collect. So, and I was like, the boys were my ults for like 5 years. So I've developed a pretty fat The Boys collection. I still stan, but I think Boy Next Door and ZB1 kind of trump them in terms of ults right now. And then, yeah, this is that one. And then another reason why I have a fat The Boys collection is because my best friend also, like, we bonded because we both ulted The Boys when we met, and then she would just give me any photo cards that she doesn't need. So, and then this binder is kind of random. This is usually the one I take when I go to like trading events and stuff. So it's got like photo cards of like groups I don't stan or something. Like I'm not an Orbit, but I love Kim Lip and she's my bias, so she's on the cover. Like I don't mind keeping her, but if like a diehard Orbit comes across me, then I'm willing to let her go, you know, if that makes sense. And then I used to be into Victon, so there's that. My friend gave me like Golden Child, my X1 days. Before The Boys days, I ulted X1 super hard. So January 6th, 2020 was not a good day for me. And then Billy, Red Velvet, these two are my biases. I don't stan, but I love them a lot. And I've been watching her YouTube channel all the time lately. Super entertaining. We've got Jay and we've got Eves? I got this photo card for free, but it's super cute and she's my bias, so. And then I've got a Jisoo and then more of these The Boys photo cards. Then someone gave me a random S-Coops, so thank you. These are dupes. They were in the other photo card. This one's a dupe too. I watched Starlight Boys and I bought like a bunch of Lynchy photo cards, so that's where that came from. And then a lot of those are all dupes too. And then the one random Jungwoo, and Hechan. This Tessan is also a dupe, and so is that Bumq. So especially this photo card collect book, I always take with me to events and whatnot to hopefully downsize and stuff. This one is just the boys, so yeah. This one's from the Steeler era. That's when I got into the boys during Road to Kingdom era. So I have a lot of stuff from the Steeler era. I have a small collect book of more of the boys stuff, which is this one. I also added a little calico critter to it, so I really like this one. Oh, I think this one, oh, this one has a bunch of random ones. I think these are mostly ones that I got for free. Yeah, I'm not super organized with my collection, but I'd honestly just rather not stress over it. So that's why my photo card collection is the way it is. Yeah, you can tell I haven't touched some of these in a while because the pages are stuck together and whatnot. This one has the last of the boys collection, I think, and then it's mostly like Park Han-bin, the 2 random Park Han-bin PCs I have, and then the rest are ZB1. So my biases are Gyuvin, Ricky, Han-bin, and Gunwook. So I put Gyuvin in a separate collect book now, so all of my other biases and other members are scattered throughout different collect books like this. This is the cutest photo card. It's my most recent ZB1 photo card edition. My friend got it for me when she went to Korea, and it's the cutest thing ever, and I'm so glad that she got that for me, and I'm so glad that it was Han-bin. Okay, part two.